G'day chaps, welcome back to episode 4 of my Interloper challenge. Really happy to see that quite a few of you are enjoying it. Great views, and it kind of feels like the stars are aligned in this series. Sometimes, very rarely, I really get into a game when you guys are enjoying it at the same time and do it as a proper series. So it's Saturday today. I've kind of blocked out my day, and I'm just going to do like a proper playthrough on The Long Dark, and I want to see what happens. I want to play this as much as you. I've been like holding off the whole last week while I've been at work, wanting to play this and record it. So here goes nothing. Now, we had that dilemma, didn't we? We had that dilemma of where to go and sleep as we don't have a bedroll. And I opened it up for comments, and thank you for your feedback. It was fantastic. All the people, apart from the ones who called me an idiot. No, it helped me sort of just think through what we're going to do. So we're starting a fire, and we're going to heat up our coffee, we're going to drink our coffee, we're going to get away from losing condition. And then we're going to go over to the logging cabin huts and sleep, and then carry on to the main cabin by Mystery Lake camp office. And I'm going there because people have mentioned there might be a bedroll there, so we're going to go and have a check. And then we're going to go over to Trapper's homestead to see if they've got anything for us. Okay, let's try and book again. This should start, we shouldn't have a problem. Yeah, it's worth mentioning, sometimes when old boys like me play video games, sometimes we play it late in the evening, and we play it when we're not entirely sober. So, you know, you're sort of saying you're retarded for not doing this, that and the other. Yeah, maybe I am. A little bit retarded is kind of nice sometimes, because I am here basically playing with you guys. And the way I kind of think of this channel is me just sort of kicking back with... It's almost as if you're here watching it with me while I record it. And that might not make much sense, but... I have to kind of put myself in that mindset that you're basically here watching it while I record, because I have to... I don't know, it just kind of changes your mindset a little bit about the game. So instead of concentrating on the game and, you know, sort of exclusively, I'm trying to think of you watching this at the same time and talk to you as if it were real time, because that's the only way to really record a good YouTube video, I think. So anyway, a little bit behind YouTube channel psychology. Oh, did I just heat that twice? That sucks. Okay, how are we doing? I'm going to go for one more coffee. I want to be warmer than this. I'm going to play it safe. Maybe 2. I mean, shit, we've got nothing to lose. Let's do it. Let's just get warm, and I'm not going to take any chances in this playthrough. I had another playthrough in between recording on Interloper, and that was just because I'm really enjoying it. And like when I say I couldn't wait to play this with you, I actually mean it. So I had a little playthrough on a private game. I woke up in Desolation Point and picked up everything I could, and I did everything right, and I died. I just died. Ran out of... what was it that did me in? There was just nowhere to stay. I ran out of food, so I kind of had to leave Desolation Point, and then a storm came in, and I went to where the houses should have been, and they were all wrecks. They were all just hulks of houses, so I couldn't get any shelter, and I just died out on the ice. Out on the ice, and that was it. And it just shows you how, for me, that this really is at the right difficulty level, because this is a true survival experience. I'm just going to kind of quieten down a little bit and turn the sound up. Oh shit. Where's our flare? Quick, quick. Okay. We should be okay. We should be okay. He might follow us all the way to the camp office. But yeah. I just instantly changed my mind about where we're going, by the way. So we're going to the camp office, and the reason's very, very simple. And that reason is that we don't have many flares. And yeah, all our stats are still good. We can't afford to not take the opportunity with flares, I think. So I'm going to run, I'm going to use up my energy, my tiredness, because this flare is more important. So I'm just sort of talking you through my decision making as I think it. I'm going to run as much as I can, hopefully lose that wolf. But I'm going to go up into the hills and try and avoid the derailment, because I know there are usually, in Stalker anyway, 1 or 2, sometimes 3 wolves up around there. I may have lost the one behind me, it seems. So it looks like we kind of played that right. Derailment's just up ahead. How much of this flare do we have left? 73%. I think we have enough. So rather than going through the derailment, I'm going to skirt... Is that wolf behind us? No. So I'm going to skirt to the right and keep an eye out for wolves. And skirting to the right like this means that I can cover all of my left side in terms of viewing and seeing if there's any wolf there. Because we have to remember that the wolves are much more vicious in Interloper now, so 62% on the flare. We're getting our stamina back. There's no sign of any. Now, the question is, do I risk it? Do I go in? Do I check what there is? I think we do, and I'm going to run. Because we have this flare, we have a rare opportunity to check this stuff and do it really, really quick. Really quick. Because there's probably nothing there. Oof, my heart's kind of pounding. This is cool. Anything in here? There's my flare at 47%. I think that's just about okay. There's going to be nothing in here, is there? This is so brutal with resources, this game. It really is. Makes you kind of... Everything's a decision. Which I love. Okay, so... Let's see how lucky we get. Are we going to be able to get to the camp office without coming across a wolf? I can see a wolf. I can see 2 wolves. I can see 3. Fuck. 3. I'm heading for the hills. I'm running for the hills. How much do we have left on the flare? 32%. We're running into the hills. Can we get through here? Fuck. No. So we're going to have to kind of run perpendicular to the hills until we can get up them somewhere. That wall's pretty close now. We don't have any decoys. Flares at 24%. I'm getting a little concerned. Okay, there it is, camp office. We can make it. Is there anything in front of us? Is there anything to the right? No. So, is that wolf still following us? Our stats are okay. We're at 49% stable. 14% on the flare. I think we've done it, boys. Oof. Oh, okay, I'm starting to actually breathe again. That was dramatic. That was fun. Oh my word. Alright, 10 hours of darkness left. Fuck, I love this game. This is such a good game. I'm going to use this flare. What have we got? 6%. Let's run. I'm going to use this flare to start a fire. Save ourselves a match. That's just smart gameplay. Lit flare, do it. Matches are super precious in this, so if we just got the dregs of this flare to start a fire with, it's perfect. Oh, it's going out. Did it work? That's the question. What an exciting little episode that was. Huh. And now the calm that comes with the long dark. This is a true survival experience. I love it to death. This game has me utterly hooked. I cannot stop playing this game. Raph, you have fucking nailed it, mate. You absolutely nailed it. What a great idea. Well done. Well done indeed. Okay, I'm going to cook up a ton of water now. I'm going to go for really quite a lot. I probably wasted some wood on there. But that's okay. Tomorrow we're going to sleep in, so let's use our tablets while we can. I'm just going to do a little inventory check now as well. Before we do that though, let's just search this cabin quickly. I'm glad we made it. I'm really glad we made it. I don't want to spend any longer here than we have to. I want to get through and out of Mystery Lake. I'm really here for the food. That's most of it. So we kind of need to, rather than trying to establish a base here, we're really just trying to sweep through, take everything we can. That hook could become very useful.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Yeah, we'll check inventory in just a second. Let's have a look upstairs. Can't remember if we have any food. Oh yeah, we've got quite a lot. Alright, good. Let's just drop that flare where we are. Don't care about being tidy. We're not going to stay here. Oh, outstanding. Another book. Oops, shit. Whatever. Just leave our burning twig on the floor of a wooden cabin, on the carpet.
I'm not sure I can.
Yes, there she is. Oh hey, we're free, boys. It's in good condition too. We're free. Okay, now we can start planning. Finally, we can actually start planning. We really can. But before we do that, we're going to bed down. Let's eat. This is the boring stuff, but it does give us a chance to think, and I'm just going to think out loud. Where do we go? What do we have? We have a heavy hammer. We've got fuel, so that's good. Jerry can. That means we can make torches. We should probably craft some torches. Our pry bar is in really bad condition. So I need some of those tools. Scrap metal, it's not that heavy. I'm going to drop that. We have too much cloth, so I'm going to repair my clothes as well. I'm going to do all that boring stuff, basically. We have painkillers, bandages, antibiotics. We need some disinfectant or old man's beard, so I need to craft some of those, so I need to remember that. Clothing, yeah, but we can't do that in the dark, so let's okay. So what should we do? The thing we don't have is the hacksaw. I've heard there may be one at Trapper's Homestead, so we're gonna continue with the plan to go there. I'm gonna really eat a lot. I'm gonna try and recover some condition here. If my voice is a little bit quiet, do excuse me if I start to mumble. Basically, I slept about 2 hours last night, so I just had a bad stomach. Yeah, I'm not feeling 100%, basically. And that's okay. It just happens sometimes, right? gives me a chance to kind of kick back and game with you guys and win-win. Okay, so let's just drink. Right now I'm just trying to get my stats as high as possible before we venture out. It's also 13 hours of daylight left, which means it's just way too cold to even think about going out. So we're really just resting now. This is what you do if you were in a real survival situation. If things were good, you'd recover as much as you possibly could. Okay, now some people tell me not to eat until you're about to sleep. But I'm not going to follow that principle because I'm keeping my weight as low as it possibly can be. I need to be under 30 kilos basically. I'm not wearing my scarf, you kidding? Ugh. Alright, so let's repair everything we can. We're going to take advantage of this daylight while we can. I'm going to repair everything I can, because when you're at a point where you need to get your weight down, just use all the resources you can and dump everything you don't need. Like, this is luxury time, basically. So, tactics. What are we going to do next? We're going to go... I'm going to go directly to Trapper's Homestead. And I'm not going to collect any food. I'm going to leave food for when we come on the way back, so 14 cloth. Fuck it, let's just get the weight down as much as we possibly can. I'm going to drop this sewing kit. Do I want to eat the biscuits? Nah. So you can see now we're under 30 kilos. And I think we've got food as a resource. Not food, sorry. Fire materials. So we're doing okay. I think we're doing pretty good. Pretty good, actually. I'm happy with it. We've got loads of tinder, loads of matches, good fire starting stuff. Food is reasonable. Let's just repair the bedroll. Get the weight down as much as we possibly can. Oops, I'm probably... that sucks. Got 5 hours of daylight left. We need to go. So... I'm just going to leave it. Sometimes, yeah, you just can't do everything you want to do. So let's go. Crafting. We need to do torches. These are kind of a cheap man's flair. So, and then where are we going? We're going to Trapper's Homestead. Okay. So we're going to take a pretty direct route. There's only one wolf in the way. This is exactly what I wanted. It's only -3. Excellent. Weight is 2879, so I'm not going to pick up any sticks. This is just straight up travelling now. We have 1 flare left. I'm going to use the flares instead of the torches if we see a wolf, because they're so much deadlier now. And yeah, if you're threatened like that, you just use your best resource. I'd love to kind of go ahead of me and skirt around the hill, but I know there's a wolf there as well. 2 wolves. Okay, so we are going that way. Fair enough. We're risking it this way, boys. If you see 2 wolves directly ahead of you, you know where you're going. It's the other way. So the wolf likes to kind of patrol this whole area, so what I need to do is get as far up to the left in the hill as possible and hope that I'm far enough away that he never notices me, and then we're going to skirt right down to the end where the carriage is, and then from there we're going to skirt around over the hills, around the sides of the mountains, basically trying to have the best, absolute best vantage point we can. So you can see, I can see really far from here. Because I'm high up, I'm far away from where the wolf could be. Because, I mean, even though I've got a flare, right, the logic is you don't use a resource unless you have to. So, this is what I'm doing. I'm using something that's free, which is time and patience, to conserve my resource, which is my flare. And that's, to me, that's the kind of game you get into when you really get into the long dark. It's that true sort of survival mentality, and I think that's the thing that probably sucks me in the most about this game, is that you can kind of picture yourself here. I mean, especially with all the updates they've made, the improvements to the graphics, the sounds. There he is. You see how this was worth it? I just caught a glimpse of him. There he is. It's between the trees coming up on the left. Now I'm far enough away that he should never notice me, and I'm pretty sure there's only one wolf here, so this is when we sacrifice some of our stamina and tiredness to take advantage of the opportunity that just presented itself. Again, survival mentality. Everything is a resource. Energy, time, food, everything. Okay, so we've probably run enough now. I'm going to push these episodes to 25-30 minutes each, by the way. Anyone who's watching at the 4th episode is, I know you're like me, you're just into this game and you're loving the series, so it's gameplay that you're after, and I'm really keen to play it. I don't want to keep having to stop and cut it up, and I'm not really that bothered about getting more money on YouTube through, because you know what people do? And I've never done it, I've just sort of, anyway, we'll come back to what I do, but some people cut videos really, really short, so they record some stuff and then they only give you a little bit at a time. I cut mine to 20 minutes, but I only do that because I tried different stuff and I thought that 20 minutes was the most digestible. I guess not many people want to sit through, an hour of gameplay or even remotely close to that. I mean, some people like Frankie on PC, their videos are 6 minutes, 7 minutes, and that's it, ever. But they pull you in for those minutes. I get this is different. If you're doing a playthrough, it's a different kind of gaming entirely. Well, different kind of YouTube entirely. You're kind of with me for the ride. The story. Because this is emergent storytelling, isn't it? It's what developers, it's like that fatty, snazzy word thing. That's what it actually means. This is what it means, where you are creating your own story in a video game. It's truly interactive. And this is better than TV. This is awesome. This is why I play video games. Is that sort of interactivity with whatever you're doing in that challenge. Hinterland have just nailed it. This is my favourite game by such a long shot now. I can just play it and play it and play it. As long as there are new challenges and they keep adding stuff to it, I can just play it and play it and play it. And I can't believe that I've only paid $20 for this. Ever. I mean, I would happily give them more cash now, considering how much I've played this. So where the fuck have I got myself to? Okay, we did it. Yeah, good. So Trapper's Homestead's just up ahead there. Yeah, I navigated that pretty well. Kind of remembered where the bears and the wolves were. I've played this so much now that I've just got a sense for the map, like you would if you were there, I suppose. I've kind of mapped it in my head, intuitively. And they are great maps. I do really hope they They're going to be adding some more. Actually, I know they will. As they progress towards story mode. Which we still know actually very little about story mode. So it looks like there's meat over there. I'm going to go in here and check to see if there's a hacksaw first. 4 hours of daylight left. That was a nice run. That worked out quite nicely indeed. I reckon I'm going to check this hut first and then we're going to pause for the next episode. So everything's going okay. We're at 78%. We just made it to Trapper's Homestead. And that was a cool little episode, I think. I really enjoyed that. Quite exciting. Now I'm just going to do this before I forget. I really need to craft at least one of these. Because if you get bitten by a wolf, you basically need to disinfect yourself, and I haven't found disinfectant yet, so those natural bandages are like your next best thing. Ooh, I'm hungry. Another whetstone? No. I'm going to see how much condition this takes off our pry bar. So we're going to have to think about repairing it. That took 2% off, so we've got 9 more uses before we have to repair it. Interesting. I'll do the safe when I'm not recording because that's pretty boring to watch. But yeah, join me in the next episode of The Long Dark where we figure out where we're going to get a hacksaw from, because it's not here. Because it's not here. Where are we going to get our freaking hacksaw from? I don't know. Right, I'm going to stop it here. See you in the next one, boys and girls. Ciao.